Okay, welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV. Now, I actually intended to show off the Primals today, right? With Serenia. I have a ton of little chips of video footage and blah blah. However, I noticed my second character, Sirius Sharpblade here, is currently right at the beginning of this quest. Now, I don't have this a recurring problem here, the first quest, which starts the primal hard modes. I don't have it here, and I also lost the recording of it with Serenia. So we start with the first quest. Ifrit bleeds, we can kill it. Confirmation has just arrived from the Immortal Flames. 'Tis as Oriange said, I fear. The Amalja have already summoned Ifrit. A confrontation with the Lord of Inferno is inevitable. I would like nothing more than to lend you my blade, but the students of Baldessian insisted that I refrain from taking to the field where it concerns Primals. I know not the workings of it, but it would seem that recent events have left me especially susceptible to tampering. As much as I hate missing out on the fun, for everybody's sake I must sit this one out. Instead, I will focus on gathering and analyzing data. Now, the Immortal Flames have already conducted a preliminary investigation into Ifrit. They may well have information that will be useful to you, to pay a visit to the Hall of Flames and speak with Commander Swift. One last thing before you depart. Doubtless you remember Minfilia's words, but this Ifrit is a far cry from the primal you first defeated. You want to assemble your most dependable comrades for a mission. Be safe, my friend. So, first to Ulda. This is Commander Swift here. Sergeant Sharpblade, we thank you for coming. The Flame General will be heartened to hear you have answered the call. As you have already delayed to the Waking Sand, Ifrit is returned. For the sake of peace in the region, we humbly request that you vanquish him. The Primal is to be found in his domain, the Bowl of Embers. To get there, you must use the Beastman's Aetherite, found within the depths of Zaharak, the Amalja's stronghold. The Amalja have constructed their own Aetherite from salvaged Aetherite shards. This being the case, you should be able to use it without problem. No doubt you already know this from your fellow Science, but the present incarnation of Ifrit is far stronger than the last. Facing him with any fewer than 7 of your stoutest comrades will be ill-advised. That is all the intelligence we have to share. The rest is in your hands. I shall pray for your victory and safe return. Now, this Bowl of Embers is back there. There's the Aetherite. That was a weird noise. Okay. Please leave me in peace. Please leave me in peace. You too. Down here. Here and here to the left through that gate. And there's the Aetherite. Too far away. Tune. If it bleeds, we can kill it. Unlocked. The Bowl of Ember's heart. Welcome to the Bowl of Ember's Heart. The cutscene is nothing special. Well, it's cool, but it is not much different than the summoning of Ifrit in normal mode. Flame shock consume my flesh and soul both. Yep, avoid that. There he is again. Succumb to the inferno. And Infernal Nails. Unlike normal mode, there's not just one but several. All of which need to die. Of course, in like normal mode, we're also 8, not 4 players. My soul shall burn for eternity. Hellfire! Show up strong, mortal. Eruption of many eruptions. What? Oh. Okay, better one than normal. The eruptions. And Ifrit is down. I don't ever recall there being this many explosions. Musket, okay. And let's leave the dungeon. Trial. So often interrupted. Okay, let's continue. So we just did Ifrit, right? So now we can do the next. In for Garuda Awakening. Serious. This character here. I hear you have triumphed over Ifrit. Of course, this is no less a feat than I would expect of a warrior of light, but well done all the same. Now, I've Fool had the mind to crack open a bottle of 1547 batches, but the celebration must keep. Garuda, I'm afraid to say, has also returned. As you well know, Garuda's appetite for destruction far exceeds that of other primals. Not to dishearten you, but in her latest incarnation, that appetite has become nigh insatiable. In the short time since her return, she has already wreaked tremendous havoc. You must send her back to the ether before she can do any more damage. In the meantime, Ida and I will assist the Order of the Twin Adder in the recovery effort. When you previously faced Garuda, it was the Enterprise that bore you through the storm that shielded her domain. Well, that storm is as a spring breeze besides what she has raised this time. No airship could hope to penetrate it. And so we must count ourselves fortunate with the Order of the Twin Adder chance to discover a beastman Ifrit leading to the Howling Eye. Before you do aught else, I suggest you pay a visit to the Adder's Nest and have word with Commander Helior. He will be able to tell you about said Ifrit, among other things. Make no mistake, the Lady of the Vortex will prove a formidable opponent, but I believe we can weather the storm. May the 12 keep you safe. So, Gridania. Okay, Starboard Commander. Series of Assigns. We are grateful for your aid. As you will already know, the cursed XIV have summoned Garuda once more. Since her return, she has wasted no time on unleashing her fury on the region. Extensive damage has been reported in both the 12th Foot and Corvus. She must be stopped, and soon, lest more lives be lost. In the name of the Elder Seedsay, I humbly request you to put an end to a reign of terror. As in the past, Garuda keeps her court within the Howling Eye, which is perpetually protected by a raging tempest. Fortunately, we have learned of an alternate way into her domain. The XIV have constructed an Ifrit within Netherland, their stronghold in the central highland of Corvus. This Ifrit will take you to Garuda's tempestuous realm. We owe this discovery to the Guardians, who the Elder Seedsay says desired to repay the kindness you showed them. For the sake of our people as well as theirs, may your mission be met with success. Corvus. Down there. Here. Netherland is built a bit weirdly, but we've been here before. Okay, down here. Over to the west. Down there, and there's the Ifrit. And the Howling Eye Heart. There she comes, Garuda. Okay, Aiko, go for it. Okay. Alright. Okay, but now hide. The reckoning comes! There's no escape, no hope, none! Sneak through once there's a moment of calm in the storm. Okay, where's she? Where? She brings friends. Keep her away from us. Okay, there she is. Simple enough, right? And another machinist arm, okay. Let's leave. Okay. $90, you have a third one. Some of Ifrit and Garuda are now vanquished by your hands. Truly, you have earned yourself a rest. Would that you had the luxury of time to enjoy it. It pains me to say that Titan is also returned, and with a vengeance. As was the case with his primal brethren, he has grown stronger than he was before. When I went about my investigation, all indications suggested that the kobolds were nowhere near ready to resume their summoning rites. But it turns out they were deceiving us. I should have known better. The kobolds' subterranean domain runs deep and can easily hoard crystals, with our being none the wiser. And a vast hoard it must have been. Till now, Garuda was the most powerful among the 3 recently active primals, but according to our latest readings, Titan has usurped that honor. A Primal's might is determined by two factors: the amount of crystals it has gorged upon, and the fervor of its believers. I would like nothing more than to measure precisely how strong the Lord of Cracks has become, but I fear the time for such prudence has run out. We have already received an official request for assistance from the Maelstrom, and as you might expect, it is addressed to you. For your previous encounter with Titan, you traveled to his demesne by way of an Ifrit first discovered by the Company of Heroes. Sad to say, this Ifrit no longer seems to respond. But do not despair, for the Maelstrom has reportedly found another in its place. You will want to speak with Commander Wiki at Maelstrom Command for the details. I cannot stress this enough, but Titan has grown fearsome strong. See to it you spare no preparations. Okay. Here we are at Maelstrom Command, and well, this will work like the other two, that we need to enter Ugamoro, the Fortress of the Kobolds, to activate the Everite. Ah, serious of a science, your presence is most welcome. I'm chagrined that we must turn to you again to lay Titan low. No doubt this was yesterday's news to you, but the Lord of Cracks has returned more ferocious and formidable than he was before. We cannot fathom how the kobolds were able to obtain such vast stores of crystals and in so short a time. We will learn the answer in the coming moons, I suspect, but first things first. We need you to vanquish Titan before he and the kobolds have a chance to wreak havoc on Limsa. You have felt the Primal before, and we believe that you can emerge victorious once more. We've learned of a new Aetherite that will take you to the navel. It's situated deep within Ugamora mines, not the most convenient of locations admittedly, so you will have to cut yourself a path. Please, make all haste. Titan's mere presence emboldens the kobolds. It is only a matter of time before they move in force against us. May the Navigator guide you on your way, Sirius. Ah, this is the beast tribe. Come, Limsa. Outer Limsa here. Reach the mines. Unfortunately, this way is actually blocked. There's no getting through here. Otherwise it would be too easy, right? So we need to take the way around here. And there's the E4. Okay, and the naval heart. There's Titan. Sons of man, murder of my children. Careful. Like a normal Titan, pushes you around if you're not careful. And you quickly end up off the edge. I shall grind thee beneath my heel, mortal. gone. Next layer. Careful, the arena shrinks. Landslide. The bombs show up in an order, and they also explode in an order. So, look where the early ones are, look where the late ones are, usually in the middle of the late ones, and go move appropriately. Titan's heart needs to be destroyed before timer runs out, or this is an instant kill. Granite go. Careful doesn't push the person that gets freed up down the cliff. Doesn't help you to free someone who then dies. Tremble for the might of the earth. Whoa! I'd say we lost everyone. Yeah. Okay, I'm dead. Okay. Now, as you see, we have the echo here if you are failing, meaning we get a permanent form until the end of the instance. A stat boost for failing, so it gets easier. Me again. And many flies. Okay. Now, but these were the the three primals we already knew. And we have two new quests. One is, I believe, the start to the extreme difficulty primals. And the other should be the raid, the 8-man raid for A Realm Reborn. But we won't do either of those today. Yeah, because that is long enough, right? 3 primals today. Until next time, when we do something else. Yeah. Until we do something else. I'm Mace, and don't get lost.